wanted to discuss Marvel Avengers' newest patch today. Hilariously, some games enhance the game with updates, but that would be competent. That's not the kind of thing you'd expect out of Marvel's Avengers. Here are some of the biggest issues. The DNA chest that would typically grant people 10 upgrade modules. Well, actually now it's been reduced from 15. So now they grant you 10. The chests that, would normally show up on the heads-up display, they're gone. So they don't show up on the heads-up display. It's not just chests. It's like high priority targets. The switches that you would stand on with Kate, they still don't work. You have to like emote to get them to register. The dailies are still broken. Campaign still can't be replayed. They said that in the patch notes, they said that Kate Bishop's harm room tutorial would be, available again. That's not working either. So, after 3 months, this is how broken the game is. And I'm not sure how to feel. I'm really not sure how to feel. The truth is, I think the funniest thing about all of this is that I follow 2 people who actually, give a shit about this game because they used to play Marvel Heroes Omega, and they're hoping that this game can be the new Marvel game that they care about. But in all honesty, when the updates are making the game worse, where do you go? So I see them talking about the update, and I go to the subreddit because I can read, and it's a way different story. All of these ball gargling losers that are talking about this game like daily, they're just feeding people lies every single day. And I get it. For clout, for clicks, for ad revenue money, for hustles. I'm not mad at them. It's the fact that this I would say that this game has created fanboys that have cultivated this weird safe space that is actively aggressive as it pertains to people who are legitimately just pointing out the game's flaws. And I think that's so strange, because you can't play Marvel's Avengers without encountering some of these game-breaking bugs at this point. This is supposed to be a live service, you know what I mean? And the dailies don't work after 3 months. That's not crazy to anybody? It doesn't seem a little disrespectful to have all these weirdos, trying to make it seem like, oh, you calling out the fact that there's only 2 villains in this game makes you a hater. Nerd Slayer recently, he made a video exploring Marvel's Avengers failures. Can y'all shut the fuck up for 2 seconds when I land? My God, shut the fuck up. Tell me where to go and shut the fuck up. My God. Gotta mute the damn game because y'all won't stop talking.
How did the watchdogs know to look here?
No, No. So I guess I just have to shut everybody up for real. Dialogue volume. At least this is in here. Here's my point with this game, okay? I made this video because I really just wanted to, say how bizarre it was that there are so many people who cover this game on a daily basis, but if you go watch their videos right now on this topic, all they're doing is literally pulling up the patch note page and reading it to you because you're illiterate. You know what I mean? The DNA chests have been nerfed on the highest difficulty. They're giving people less shit. You can't see where the chests are all of a sudden. This patch has made the game worse. You get what I'm saying? You stand on switches with Kate, it still doesn't work. I'm so glad that I don't have it set to auto update. Because can you imagine one day the game updates and it really like fundamentally breaks everything to the point where like your game's going to get corrupted because of what they did. This shit already happened. People already lost their progress and lost their resources. People I know still have skins locked that they unlocked, that they earned, bro. And it's not their fault. But this game is broken. And if anybody calls it out for being broken, they're attacked for being a hater. And then there are these weirdo communities run by these ball-gargling fanboys. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see Iron Man just boost off the map like that? What the fuck was that? Here's my... Like I'm saying, I think it's amusing because people will call me toxic, but I don't think there's anything more toxic than someone raising legitimate concerns that are factual about this game, problems with this game, and then being told, you're just a hater. That shit's funny to me. Okay? So here we got a patch today, and nobody's gonna talk about this in their fuckboy update videos, but they have nerfed the drops. You still can't replay the campaign. Still only 2 villains on repeat. Kate Bishop still can't stand on switches and have that shit work. You're patching the game and you're fixing... There's so many things broken with the game that the patches are fixing things, my dude, that aren't the biggest issues that need fixing. It's funny. So yeah, I'm gonna keep my shit nice and offline because if it were auto updating and breaking, I'm scared. I see some guy in the chat saying he just wants good skins. Bro, Fortnite has this game beat in the skin department. It's really hard for me not to rant about how broken this game is. Because as I'm saying, you ever heard the phrase, don't hate the player, hate the game? That's my problem. I'm not mad that... And I don't mean the game as it pertains to this actual game, Marvel's Avengers. I'm talking about the game of getting people's attention on the internet and just hustling them, making them click, making them watch for a certain amount of time, just talking that bullshit because in this industry, right? It's just the same entertainment industry. Just because it's video games, it doesn't mean, it's not almost identical to the movie industry or other industries. You have to fake it. You have to lie. You have to make it seem like everything's sunshine and roses and it's great because that's the way that you get access. Honesty will not get you access. So you got these dudes out here lying. But I'm not mad at them. I'm mad at the suckers who can't see the game's flaws. And no, I'm not going to pretend this game isn't fun. If you pick it up for a couple of minutes, a couple of hours and play this shit. But for what it is, it's dog shit. For what it is, it's dog shit. This game is disrespecting you. You know what I mean? And as I was trying to say before, Nerdslayer made this video about the death of the game, Marvel's Avengers. You know what I mean? And I value his opinion, but I regard this dude as an outsider. You know what I mean? He hasn't played this game, sure as hell, not as much as they want you to play with multiple hours going through 14 levels, 48 levels of a hive and shit like that. I was playing this in the beta. I was testing it in multiple platforms. I know this game well enough to know there's not even a statistics page to show people, what you've done in the game. The most that I could show you is how much materials I have, so you know that I've been playing for a considerable amount of time. All of these stupid ass materials that cap out. Come on. We going over to the shop, the in-game vendor, just to buy stuff because it caps at 65,000. Why? Why are you trying to stop people playing your game? My point with this game is that if the biggest streamers in the world right now started playing this game, and a bunch of people who watched their streams jumped on and played it, they would stop playing it within a day. There's no content here. There's no multiplayer here, which is what allows for variables and interesting scenarios. You think Among Us would have made it this far if it was single player focused? The answer is no. Because a lot of these games know that the variables that a real person would throw into the mix is what's going to give this a little bit of staying power. This game can't captivate people. It can't capture their attention. It can't get their interest, let alone retain that interest. The dude who made that video about death of the game, I wish he focused on 5 points. The look of this game, which is a big detriment. That's what turned a lot of people away initially. And you ain't gonna get the chance to remake that first impression. The bugs and the crashes and performance when this game first came out, that turned a lot of people away. You're seeing that right now with Cyberpunk. The lack of content, my dude, I'm not gonna go into it. You've heard me say it dozens of times. 2 villains in a Marvel game. 2 villains? The poor choices in direction. You're looking at a girl archer right now in a superhero game. Ask anybody, well, if you could have superpowers, what would they be? Would it be to shoot a bow and arrow, my dude? Now, it wouldn't all be so bad if there was some transparency and communication from the developers, but we don't get none of that, man. We don't get none of that. And I've likened it in the past, figuratively, to being at a restaurant and just like no waiter or server is coming to you. How long you gonna fucking sit here? Maybe they brought you out an appetizer, but nobody's coming out to ask you about the meal. And you might sit here for longer if the waiter or server came out and was like, look, it's going to be a while because there's some shit going on in the kitchen. And you looking over in the kitchen and there's nothing but smoke billowing out of that bitch. And you're like, I could stay here or I could leave. And that's the devs right now. They could say something. They could do something. They could drop something. But they're not dropping anything. They're not dropping anything. These points don't even need to be fleshed out because I've made them a billion times. You know, it's not the fact that the characters don't look like the MCU. It's not the fact that they don't look like the comics. It's the fact that they look like knockoffs. When you look at like Iron Man's face, oh my God, Fortnite is dunking on this game. You know, Fortnite right now has Walking Dead characters in it. Crossover that's damn near Smash Bros level. You know what I'm talking about? And they nailed the look of the Avengers because this game got some dirty, cheap, ugly looking characters. And that's what they got in the shop, and they expecting to get people money with it. Look, I've made a bunch of videos highlighting and criticizing the stupid-ass game. Brain damage approach from the developers. Y'all already know. But the game doesn't need me to roast it because it's roasting itself right now like chestnuts on an open fire. And this is the greatest Christmas gift. The idea that they could release a patch that actually nerfs the shit that's in the game. So I'm not sure what to say. I'm not sure what to say, and I want to know how the people here, because I imagine you've probably watched other YouTubers who cover this game. I want to know how you feel about them making videos and never talking about the shortcomings of this game. I'm sure that if not for me, because a lot of you people in here right now probably aren't even playing this game, and I respect that. You know what I mean? And I respect that. But did you know from anybody else that they nerfed the drops out of the DNA chest? Did you know from anybody else that they're not marking chests? Like I said, I'm playing on an old version of the game right now offline, because if I wasn't playing offline, it would have updated the game and it wouldn't even show me where the chests are. That is not in the live version of the game right now. The current build of this game after today's patch does not show you where chests are, doesn't show you where high priority targets are. It doesn't, bruh. Dailies don't work in this live service. Dailies don't work in this live service after 3 months. Because people hear me use the word direction all the time, and they don't know what I mean. What I mean is I'm talking about Barf Mala Annoying Khan, Miss Marvel. And I get it. Marvel wants to push that character, okay. But having us play as her for multiple hours in the campaign that you can only play once, when people just want to switch to Hulk or Iron Man or their favorite Avenger, Kate Bishop, the girl Archer is the first DLC hero? Bro, tell me who the name of the main antagonist is. Because I've been calling her Monica Cappuccino. That's your main antagonist in this game's story right now. Who? Her villain name is the Scientist Supreme. Did you know that? Did you know that? She's not even currently the Scientist Supreme yet. She becomes that. And did you know that in the comics, she is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She is the 5th person. She's the 5th person to don that character title. And guess what the gender of all the other people that were the Scientist Supreme before her were? They were all men. But this game dug deep because it wanted to get them some girl characters. You know what I'm talking about? I don't have a problem with it. It's just the execution. All of this could have been done and done well, but the execution was dog shit. I used to care. I wanted to, because remember they came out and they said how, oh, we have separate teams working on different things so that we can release content to tide people over in between big drops, bro. It's been 4 months almost and we still only have 2 villains. Tachyon Rifts is what y'all released, and it's the same missions with a timer on it, homie. I used to actually care about the harm room and wanted it enhanced. And like I wanted modifiers, like, you know, if you go into certain missions and you press the start button, you'll see that modifiers at the bottom left. And I was thinking, oh, we should be able to set that in the harm room so we could have our own training and, you know, benchmark some of our characters. It could be like a training room or a firing range, a shooting range. Maybe you've played a game that's an RPG where you make builds and then they have like a little dummy, a target. Minecraft Dungeons has that, my dude. A little dummy where you can test how powerful.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I appreciate that light, Evan. This game is really garbage to me, you understand? It's disrespectful garbage. I think the only reason it would deserve anybody to come back to it when they leave, and everybody will inevitably leave, would be if they granted every beta tester that started out with this game some kind of like founder status. Fortnite has done this. Fortnite does everything better than this game. Warframe does everything better than this game. Destiny does everything better than this game. The fanboys are always going to say you're just a hater though and you're only focusing on the negative. But ironically, if you go on to like the subreddit where all they do is jack off for this game, if you go into like the comment section of Lejeune or Super Rebels videos where all they do is jack off on this game, ironically, they admit that this game has huge issues that need to be fixed. So you can't even suggest anything, my dude. Imagine a bunch of people that want to go, if you mention anything, it's negative. Yet, if you go, hey, they should do this because I would buy that. They should do this because that would get you more players. They're just like, that doesn't need to be fixed. That's not top priority. There's so many other bugs that need to be fixed. So, bitch, which is it? I understand different people want different things out of different games, but you know what most people expect for a $60 investment? They expect the game to function. And I recognize some people got, you know, the $30 version of this game, but when it came out, boy, crashes, infinite loads, getting thrown out the map, enemies clipping through where you can't reach them, resources being removed, content getting locked, missions that can't be completed. You got to keep reloading the save. These problems are still in the game now. Now the problems are still in the game? And y'all releasing bugs and they're making the game worse? For every one ball slurping, unflushed toilet water drinking defender that this game has, there are 1,000 people who booted this shit up and was like, where's the rest of it? Where is the rest of it? And then they just shut it off because why? Why would you put yourself through this? I didn't really even want to make a video, which is why I booted up a stream, I guess, because y'all know I'm in love with Kate Bishop. This is the glitchiest character I've ever seen in a game in my life. I would never have imagined it was this bad. This bad? Bro? Let me share something with you. The first time I played her little mission that comes with her, when we got like the update, when I got to the end of it, I fought 2 super adaptoids, and I thought that was how it was supposed to go. But then I see videos where people are only fighting 1. I saw a video on Reddit where somebody was fighting like 5. And I was like, what? So it was only supposed to be 1? But nah, the game's glitching. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So listen, if you're for some reason crazy enough to keep playing this game, at least I'm playing this game in what I would... Is that a yellow? Tell me it's Triple Valor. Bitch, you look at this interface. It's so hard to navigate. It is Triple Valor. But don't I want precision on? I don't care. I don't care. Ooh wee. I remember I used to be able to jump in and get trapped in the corner over here. I'm glad that that doesn't happen every time. Oh, sweet God. No, it's fine. I can just jump out. Yeah, great. Because I'm Nightcrawler, bro. Because I'm Nightcrawler. Yeah, this is me right now playing chill. This is me right now in this game. And for people who run into the switch bug, you know, there's like these little platforms that you're supposed to step on and it turns the light from yellow to blue. Apparently you can emote to make it go down. So that's it's a workaround at the very least for right now, you know. But this is despicable. They are actually nerfing drops, and I don't think that there's anything funnier with a game with a dwindling player base like this. I looked up the players last night, and it had under 600 on PC. This game doesn't need content. It needed content months ago. And people always want to say shit like, look at No Man's Sky. Look at fucking Fallout 76. They made a comeback. I own No Man's Sky. I own Fallout 76. Do you think that I have booted that up in the past half a year? The answer is nah, nigga. You want to know what game's fantastic? Much better than it was when it first came out? You all have it. It's free to you. It's called Pokemon Go. And when's the last time most people you know have gone out to play that? Wake up, you know? People need to just... So look, that's all I really had to say. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make this video. I didn't want to go long-winded and waste anybody's time. I just wanted to say it's funny that right now we could get on the internet. We could go watch a bunch of people's videos who want to claim that they're creators and they're making content, informing you about what's going on because I'm reading the patch notes. Here's what's in the patch notes. The patch notes don't have the information, fuck boy. The community has the information. And I, on my phone, was capable of learning that, oh shit, some people just went into a challenge 4 and the DNA chest was giving them less than pre-patch. People still can't do their dailies in a live service, bro. In a live service? I don't know what to say. Because I like having fun at this game's expense, but I feel sad for these developers. There's incompetence, and then there's just like, y'all couldn't have known. Do you get what I'm saying? This is going to be the nicest thing I've ever said about the developers. They couldn't have known. Because Cyberpunk... Damn,
Long
Dave!
overdue donation. Love your videos.
Dave! Damn! Why would you do this to me, Dave? That's $10 short of what I paid for this game. You've made it all worth it. Stop. Okay, I appreciate you, Dave. That's pretty hardcore. Dave, give me a transparent GIF or just name a GIF, and then I will throw that onto the Christmas tree. That's the kind of corny stuff we do around here, you know what I mean? You see that little Christmas tree shining? Look at it shining. Look at it shine. Bruh. I need to go to that Tundra mission and see if I can find a switch to stand on, because I really just want to stand on that switch and show people that it's not working. Dave, I really do appreciate you. Your contribution's pretty amazing. I didn't even have open my, I usually have like a soundboard because I'm whack like that. You know? I like to hit people with that 2008 energy. Here it is. Wow. Dave, wow. Oh my god. Oh my god, wow. Dave, wow. Dave, I think Dave is the name of the guy that used to do the commercials for Wendy's. Is that right? Let me Google that. No, don't do it right now. Wow, you've knocked me off balance here, Dave. But, like I said, Cyberpunk right now, if I'm going to be real, because I was trying to actually be nice to the developers to say something real quick. If I'm going to be real, I would say that Cyberpunk knew damn well how bad it was on console. And they still shit it out there. The whole reason for Cyberpunk delaying like a month ago was because they were like, oh shit, okay, it's real, okay, it's bad, okay, it's real bad. Cyberpunk 2077, DJ Bloxer is asking, is Cyberpunk good? Cyberpunk is fantastic, my dude. I play it on PC, so the game is not compromised, but the game is not properly crafted to work on current generation consoles. I'm not one of the people who are going to make an excuse and say, oh, it's because the console shit is old or whatever, because look at Red Dead Redemption, look at Red Dead Redemption, look at The Last of Us, look at God of War. There are so many games on current generation that look absolutely stunning and incredible. They could have made it work, but they didn't focus on this platform, and that's why it fucked up. All of these criticisms also apply to Marvel's Avengers, but here's what I'm going to say about the development team. I believe that CD Projekt Red was fully aware of what they were fucking with when it comes to console and what they released, whereas this patch today for Marvel's Avengers, they wouldn't have released this. Yes, they deliberately nerfed the drops, so they deserve to be crucified for that. But they couldn't have known that, this bitch couldn't push the platforms down still. They couldn't have known that it was going to make the indication for chests and high priority targets go away. You know what I mean? Those have got to be bugs. Because even though they're nerfing it, and they deserve criticism for that, to make the chest indications go away, to make the high priority indications go away, you're a live service and you still haven't fixed the bug for the dailies. These things are like the types of things that only somebody who hates this game and wants to sabotage it would leave in. If they hate their jobs and they want to stop this, I get it. Ain't no damn switches over here. I don't give a fuck about your corny zone. Peace, those. Hey, you know what I used to love doing? I would put on this one Star Wars track, but I was doing that on the forest tundra because there's like I would pretend like I was on Endor. You know this one song in Star Wars where it's like dum 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 da 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 da. Sorry. So I don't know, man. I think that's the end of it. Wow, was that the President Biden? It's crazy how optimized it is and well on Stadia, but not on last gen. You're telling me Cyberpunk is working on Stadia? Oh my god. Look, I really do want to respond to y'all because I don't want this to seem like an attack, and I am in no way encouraging. I do not condone you going to anybody else's channel and having anything to say to them, because they're just doing what they know how to do, which is to pull up some patch notes when they drop and read them. You know what I mean? That's what they're doing, because they know people will watch that. They know it'll give them a little bit of sense on that, the dollar in the way of the ad revenue, and that's the end of it. But if you're an actual player or someone who cares, you can read what they're saying. I almost want to pull it up, and I can, so I will. I'm gonna pull it up for your sake because y'all deserve that. Let me get some music playing, and let me pull up a window here. Okay. Let's take a look. Okay, so maybe I can like squeeze this window properly so that when you see it, it's not absurd. Like I said, man, even though I'm giving the developers a little bit of slack, you know what I mean? Where I believe that they couldn't have known that this would destroy or make the game worse. It's taken away like heads up bullshit so you can know what's going on. I don't know, man. Y'all deliberately nerfed the drops. Stream chat, list, window capture, a boom shakalaka. Alright. Damn, that PS4 sound like it's about to take off. I gotta get that PS5, boy. But what if it's also equally as loud? I'll be like, what the fuck? So they took out Kate flying. Good job. Y'all patched the hell out of that. They added audio to Kate's interaction with Thor's hammer. You know, whoop-de-fucking-do. These are the things that make it to the top of the subreddit. You know what I mean? My title is misleading. Congratulations. PS4 Kate's harm room still doesn't show up. That was something that was specified within the patch notes themselves. They're all like, oh, you can now do the harm room for Kate. Kate Bishop's harm room can now be replayed, except it can't? Y'all worried about a harm room? Bitch, work on a campaign. Did you think you'd buy a $60 game and you couldn't play the campaign? He didn't even say that. Nerdslayer didn't even say that in his Death of the Game series. Y'all bought a game you can only play one time. Also, say my name if you're trying to get my attention with something, because I can see that easier. You know what I mean? It like shows up all... What's the word I'm looking for? That is the wrong chat, Kyle. You got too many damn chat windows open. How about that? Oh my god, it's like this your first day doing this or something. Is this the right chat? No. How about if you delete that other chat and it'll come to its senses? Cool, it didn't. Jesus, did Crystal Dynamics develop this shit? What the hell's going on? Okay, thank you, damn. Where the hell is my other thing now? The list thing is, what the fuck? Oh my god. We ain't doing this to me. Okay. So let's go back to the stupid thread. Looking forward to picking up those new ISOs. Okay, there's new minor artifacts. Yeah, the whole game needs to overhaul its loot because blues have better stats than exotics. Because you're playing as Hulk and you're picking up nothing but precision drops and shit. And there's no way to recalibrate. There's no way to re-roll the gear. You just fucked, homie. Oh my god. Seraphim Bear says, Kyle, Dave Thomas was the Wendy's commercial guy. I'm glad. I'm glad that I could be right. Great. DJ Bloxer says, I watched your video on Marvel's Avengers is dead. You should have went with my ideas. I mean, my ideas, some of them are original, but some of them are what I would call consciously relevant. That's a stupid phrase. I would say that the consciousness of people who are into Marvel would expect these moves. Hulk picking up a car? Bitch, how is that not in your Avengers game? I can see that Hulk isn't Colossus, so maybe you don't want to give him an ability to throw people, but that would be cool. Hulk has thrown fucking Wolverine in the past. Why can't Kamala slingshot people? She's a stretchy bitch. You know what I mean? We see the movie, we see the Bifrost as this thing that can collect people. Why can't we all go up in the Bifrost and come down and do some damage, my dude? Whatever. Game is whack. So somebody's like, is anybody else having issues not seeing chest icons anywhere? Bruh. Somebody says exotics drop for Kate now because they weren't dropping before. No mention of all the villain sector bugs. I sent them 2 tickets about this. Some of these people are doing what I would consider their due diligence, baby. And what do I mean when I say that? I mean, they're going through the correct channels to appeal to the support and the staff to say, hey, this is an issue that I'm finding and you guys should fix this soon. Some of us are only going to be on Twitter like, what the fuck is this? Jump in the Discord like, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with this game? We go to the Reddit and we say, here is a problem. Here is photo evidence. Here is a video showing the problem. And people downvote the video going, oh, you're just a hater. Bro, weird. So I guess y'all want the game to stay this broken. The funny thing about some of the defenders, and you guys know that I am in love with this fact, is that the defenders are killing this game by being exclusively positive. They've cultivated this toxic environment where they only allow people to only recognize the best things about the game. Because if it's not praise, then it's hate. And ain't no good shit going on in this game. Yeah, they dropped a girl archer. How many times y'all gonna trade pictures of the girl archer and go, I love this, I love that, I love this, I love that. This cringy bitch. I love violent girl talk. Calling Tony Stark my dude. Y'all think that's in touch? Y'all think, you know what I mean? Oh my God. Y'all could hire one motherfucker to spend a day on TikTok if y'all wanted to make an identifiably annoying young character. Instead, this is what we get. This is what we get. Where's Kate's harm room, though? Any idea when Kate's harm room mission is going to actually be available? Anyone else having a problem when you press up, you can't see the icons for the cases and the high value targets, etc.? I just ran a vault on challenge 4 and the DNA chest dropped 10 modules instead of 15. Stealth nerf. You know they're gonna be downvoting this man's shit into oblivion. The poor dude. The poor dude. What can I say? What can I do? I'm not here to roast these other creators. They're doing only what they know how to do. Sometimes I see them and it feels as if like I'm an adult looking down at people in a sandbox. Shouldn't there be fucking motherfuckers here shouldn't there be villains here? You know, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I didn't fight them. Y'all just saw me landed. Pump Eternal said it correct. That's what I was saying all the time. Buy now, content later. What? Super Rebel, look, no roasting on Super Rebel from me. That guy has a very specific racket that he's got going on. And the racket is simple, okay? Because none of us can say that we wouldn't do the same. If we could make the same video every day and talk about nothing, talk about a tweet, talk about vague potential news, talk about our hopes for the future, talk about what other people are talking about, and just get like 30,000 people viewing that, clicking your ads, going to some other channel that you're starting to hustle them, you would do it too. So I'm not mad at Super Rebel. I'm kind of confused that the fans that I share space with are this bottom of the barrel. I liked the movies. I like the comics. There's some great Marvel comics, but there's some people this dumb, you know what I mean? Where they're playing this and they don't have a problem with it. It's just funny. People want to try to put this next to Cyberpunk. There's a game in Cyberpunk. Even if it's broke as fuck right now, my dude, there's an actual game in there. Look, I'm a flex on everybody by opening up this DNA chest in the old version of the game because I don't auto update things like a moron. You know what I mean? Beholding. Well, where are my upgrade modules, please? Hello? Wait, that wasn't the DNA chest, you stupid. You're stupid. This is the one. This is the guy. The suspense is come on, man. Look at them all watching. Is she gonna do? Oh my god. I was just pressing the button to open it. I don't know what came over me. Thank you. What the fuck? Bruh. Oh no. What can this mean? What can this mean? I'm still connected to the internet! Oh shit! I'm sorry, Dia. I didn't mean to wake you. I'm sorry. The fact that I'm connected to the internet means that I linked with the server so that even I am getting reduced drops in the damn chest. I thought I was disconnected and that's why I could avoid it trying to update. But I am connected. Oh no. Oh no. I was like, why did it give me 10? I haven't updated the game. What the fuck? What the fuck is that? Oh my god, sick of this stupid game. Marvel's Avengers. Marvel's Avengers. Ooh, it works. Ooh, it works. Love this game. Everything's great. Everything works. Everything's great. Stupid. You see what I'm talking about? You can't play this game and have shit like this not happen at every moment. And like, listen to me. If none of it was bad, if none of it impaired your ability to progress in the game, it would all be funny. It would all be lovable. It would all be Skyrim, my dude. It would all be Skyrim if it didn't fuck up to the point where people are spawning outside of the map. You gotta reload shit. I know people on that infinite load life where they can't even play the game, so they're just like, well, I'll just wait for it to be patched. Ugh. Let me see what level these guys are at. I don't think I remember to, you know. Whoa. Whoa. What, bruh? I dropped the controller. I dropped the controller. Listen, no, I'll give the game the bone because I shouldn't have been flying, right? At least I'm still above ground. Can you, like, get out of this shield mode, please? Guys, please. What the hell? Like a bunch of barrels just came in my direction. Look at how garbage this looks. You know what I mean? Yes, I'm on PS4 and maybe I should be on PC, but why should I be on a platform that doesn't have Spider-Man? Do you get what I'm saying? I'm trying to help. Just a blurry fucking mess. Look at his suit. And just for shits and giggles, let me show you what I have in the way of the blur. You know, that's Marvel's Avengers. That's Marvel's Avengers. Motion blur is at 0. So I think we were all in a ship where we wanted to like this game. We wanted Doctor Strange. We wanted Scarlet Witch. Some people, you know, they have different heroes that they like. They like Ant-Man. They like Vision. You know? Who would have thought we'd get an Avengers game and y'all put Avengers on the box, but y'all trying real hard to push out this Young Avengers bullshit. It's not like we hate Miss Marvel, but if you're going to put her in the game, then make sure that the other ones are coming soon and not LOL meme Marvel's Avengers soon, but sooner than the 3 months and 4 months that we're waiting on. But President Biden, thank you. I recognize that it does look better on PC, but like I said, why would anybody buy the version of the game that's not going to have Spider-Man on it? That's the one thing they did properly, was to come out and say, hey bro, before you make that purchase, Spider-Man gonna be on this one. And we're like, oh really? Bro. True Silver says, knowing crystal dynamics don't make Spider-Man web spooling into the ground. Listen, I am excited. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. You know how every day I want to just like stop thinking about this game? Bruh. When shit like this happens, it just validates the fact that I'm out here I'm sorry. I made a post on the subreddit going, hey, are the dailies working for anybody? And of course, everybody's like, downvote that, Pat. Downvote that. Downvote him. You downvote that. Bruh, downvoting me isn't gonna fix your game. I'm so sorry to say. I'm very sorry to say. Dave, you're a real hero here, man. And, I don't know if you did that based on, you know, the Marvel videos, or if you're watching other things on this channel. But, yeah, I guess expect more. I wanted better. I wanted better for everybody. And that's that. Okay? So if you're watching this and you watch any Marvel content that gets put out there, there's nothing wrong with that. You have an interest, and if people are catering to that interest, it's supply and demand, my dude, you know? But take it all with a grain of salt. Know that there's two sides to every coin, and that there are certain people with vested interests that are trying to get recognition, that are trying their best to be favored, and that means that they have to basically be a shill. That's what a lot of them are. They have to omit certain information. And that's like lying. Do you get what I'm saying? This game is, at launch, here's what it was like. It was like a toilet full of poop. And your brain goes to flush. Like, you don't even think. Your brain just instinctively is like, oh my God, and you go to flush it, right? but it doesn't flush. Okay? So you could go get the plunger right now, but it's more like, let me just wait. Let me wait and then come back and see, you know, if it'll flush then, try to flush it again. But when you come back, somehow there's more poop in the toilet bowl. And now there's a man in front of the toilet bowl talking about how this isn't so bad and you're a hater and you should be fine with this. Really? I should be fine with this toilet bowl full of poop? I can't believe they got me, son. They got me. I was connected to the internet, so now I get 10 modules. I don't care. But it just sucks, because I thought that I had thoroughly done what I needed to do to avoid all of these patches, and instead... You know how much I just love to fly around for an hour as Kate Bishop with you all? Okay? Yeah, fuck him up, Thor. I love everybody in my black outfits. You know, that's all this game needed to be. Let's be real for a couple of seconds. I said in a previous video, all this game needed to be was something that people could get high, shut off their brain, and just play. You know how cool it would be if there were like flying missions and you could be War Machine and your friend could be Iron Man. You know, your girlfriend's playing on Scarlet Witch and Captain Marvel's there and you're all just flying through space. Here comes that enemy, we gotta kill him. That's it. That's all it had to be. This game could have been what Destiny was 6 years ago. Destiny had a patrol mode where we'd all walk around and we're on our own, and then we see some dude over there in the distance. Who's that? Oh, it's some guy. Oh my god, it's a villain coming from the sky. Oh, and then lands and it's Ultron, and you're like, oh my god, let's fight Ultron. Fuck you, Ultron. And then he drops some loot, and we're like, oh, this loot's pretty stupid. Fuck this loot. And then we destroy it. But even if the loot sucked, maybe we could destroy it and get some materials and then go craft better loot because the game has that kind of thing in place. But instead, the game's just shit in every capacity. I am excited to see them get better. You know why? Because the bar's so low. Pretty much, what? Yo, I better shut this video off before I say something more. Because I would have thought that the bar couldn't get any lower, but then today's patch came out and it nerfed the drops. Today's patch came out and it made it so you can't see the chests, you can't see the high priority targets, you still can't replay the dailies. 2 villains on repeat. And my favorite thing in the world are the people who go, well, actually, there's 4 villains right now because the warbot and the flying robot. Bitch, if you think robots are Marvel villains, do yourself a favor, go into the bathroom, look in the mirror, and cry a little bit earlier today. Can you do that for me? If you want to defend this game and say, oh, it has more than 2 villains, smack yourself like the bitch you are. Did y'all hear that the words simp and incel are banned on Twitch today? Welcome to the new internet. The internet in Marvel's Avengers image. Those words make me feel uncomfortable. Ban them. Ban the phrase 2 villains. Ban him. Did he just say we can't replay the campaign? He's right. We can't. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear those words. I don't agree with those words. I don't want to hear those words. Those funny words. I don't like those words. Ban those words. They hurt my feelings. You figured that they'd come after people, you know, making fun of women first. Because Twitch is really just a platform for thoughts now. And I ain't mad, you know what I mean? Wish I had some big titties. I'd be on Twitch right now, baby. Woo! Look at these titties while I do this thing. Oh my god. Link to my girlfriend's, you know, Twitch in the description. Dia is not a thought. She is a queen. She is a wonderful, sweet... Dia's too sweet for her own good. That's why I captured her. Like the princess she is. You know how many castles I had to go through? It sucked. What the hell? What's going on with this music? You know, I haven't heard this track before. You say shit like that, but you don't play this game. You don't play this game, so I know. Do you not know where the... Oh, you stupid bitch. I came out here thinking that the thing was out here, because it's usually always out here. And then, you know, this game needs so much, guys. You know, I didn't play it much, but even I maxed out my Shield and Inhuman Alliance reputation. They need to increase the rep, or the cap. They need to increase the cap. They need to give us more rewards. You know, most of the characters that I have, I've maxed out the challenge card. Oh, you can't do that because you're not online. Suck my ass, game. But when you max out the card, they don't give you anything. So you have like new weekly shit that you can get and you can do, but they won't give you anything for that. It's just like, wait until Spider-Man comes out, because I cannot wait for them to ruin that character, because every other Spider-Man game right now with Miles Morales on Spider-Man PS4 has knocked it out of the park. Not just going, oh, let's have Homecoming skins, let's have Amazing Spider-Man skins. The way Spider-Man moves, the way Spider-Man feels, the way that he acts, the abilities that he has, they're very Spider-Man. Yes, they're cringy moments within those games, but it's never so excessive. It's never so excessive that you go, Jesus Christ, man, can y'all just shut the fuck up? And then even if it did, that's very on brand for Spider-Man. Them forcing us to, you know, ingest this Miss Marvel shit, like, you know, she's just going to be the new Spider-Man and we all just need to shut off our brains. And, oh my God, you know. Chop2 Screw2 says Miles is okay, it's just short. I mean, to be honest, we didn't need Miles Morales to be amazing. We kind of just needed it to be borderline story DLC, and that's pretty much what it was. But I mentioned them to say, if when this game comes out and it can't do swinging properly, it's going to be so fun for all of us. And you know why I'm pretty sure this game can't do swinging properly? Because the times that if you've ever been on Black Widow, you know that swinging cancels your momentum in a way that is honestly pretty silly. Like, you would be able to get somewhere faster by just jumping than you would to swing, because the swinging cancels your momentum. You know, this game's trying so hard to be real that it's not fun. Okay, are they going to require that Spider-Man swing from something? Because he needs to just be able to swing from the air, bitch. I don't care if it doesn't make sense. Let Spider-Man be Spider-Man, bro. Spider-Man only gonna be able to swing indoors, some stupid shit like that. I just don't care. I was trying to fly around and find a switch. You know? Game has no damn stats. Please tell me there's some switches over there that I could stand on. That looks like one. That's exhilarating. Everybody gather up real hard together and close so I don't have to stress myself. Whoa! A lot of you wand wavers out here. Look at the performance buckling. Yeah, man. Marvel's Avengers on N64. Now that's what I'm talking about. Can y'all get closer? Jesus Christ. Closer, closer. I don't know if you guys... Jesus, that performance. Jesus, that... Oh my God, look at it. Anyway, I don't know if you guys noticed, but when she does her little arrow attack, she has like a little kinetic... Let me try to freeze it at the right... Oh, man, I really can't get that at the right time. Uh-huh. Bruh. It's time for the needler. It's time for the needler. I like how even at this difficulty, everything's like trouble because... Well, I'm not gonna properly build Kate. Fuck this class. She has enough precision, maybe. Not really. It just looks like dog shit. If anybody looks at this and thinks that it looks good, that's a problem. Why is the PS4 Pro... I don't know. Look. Please work. Yay! And it was only one button? I guess I don't do it here often. See, this is why this version is better than the update. Have I equipped you with anything? Have I taught you not to update? Or at the very least to... What's the word I'm looking for? Back up your save before you update shit. Can you please? There's a necessity for the option to toggle visual effects. We're not gonna get that. This game will be this bruggy and broken for quite a while. And it'll mess with our brains to think about too hard. I have taken up enough of your time. Before I go, I just want to go ahead and show off This game's really exciting and wonderful cosmetics. My favorite cosmetics in the game are actually nameplates that are just concept art of locations. You know? I really think it helps people know just how interesting I am to have like a hallway be my nameplate. So, you know, there you go. You know? Does it get lazier than that? I don't know. I'm not sure. Pretty crazy, pretty wild. Linda's asking, is there going to be a list stream later? Yes, there will, Linda. Let me actually get ready to do that right now. Guys, thank you for watching this Marvel's Avengers, you know, call out on everybody else that's not going to tell you what actually happened with the patches. But I'm really just waiting for the next drop. If there's going to be a, what's the name of it? If there's going to be a war table or something where they go, oh, look, Captain Marvel's coming or some bullshit like that, then you'll see me again. But other than that, it'll be a while. Probably be next year. So see you then. Love you. See you soon, everybody who wants to come back for the list. I am going to prepare that right now.